What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. Wow, what the fuck?
What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on YouTube shit. Hey man, say man, we are Lift that team, man. Turn. Change motherfucker, day. Chillin' outside. Big crib in the gang. Chillin' outside, shit, man. Free Palestine, free Congo. Russia do your thing in Texas. Stand the fuck up. Each day is new to be a better version of yourself. Never let somebody bring you down on side back. Never let somebody tell you who you are. But also never put yourself in a position you don't belong. Let's stay humble. Let's get on a revolution. On this movement, keep y'all right first. Coming to the Black Hebrew Israelite as a real Jew. We out you. Alright. Today, motherfucker, day. Chillin' outside. Big crib in the gang. Chillin' outside, shit, man. Turn up. In the gang. Bruh. Like I said, man, this black on black crimes gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that niggas be having gripes. Niggas be making marketing plans off the stuff, and then they got hits on their heads, and you know. But it's almost like a whale. Y'all ever watch how a whale died? But a whale died, but it helps out the whole community. We don't need that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're tired of seeing how people die off of like petty stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Joolio, Foolio, and the girl who set up Foolio, man. She on court, and she trying to say it's spousal abuse. You know what I'm saying? Let me see her name. Yeah, she was in court, man. What's her name? Elisa Andrews. She trying to say her boyfriend Isaiah Chance whooped her ass. And man, I call this shit Pursuit of Happiness 2.0. Pursuit of Happiness 2.0 head ass. This shit was crazy, man. The way the courtroom is, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Why I call it Pursuit of Happiness 2.0. This shit crazy, man. They denied it though. So we feel like what happened, man. Let's get into it. Shout out to Court TV. Joolio, Foolio, alleged killers, man. She was trying to use domestic violence as a defense to why that she did what she did. So I don't know what to finish.
Okay, very good.
This bitch is trying to put everything out the book. Smart woman.
Okay, so we are ready to proceed forward.
She said, "Fuck them niggas."
Conference. State, are you
boy, like she going through it.
Yes, Your Honor, we are. Defense, ready to try the case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. You can remain seated when you're talking to me. You're fine. All right, so we've got a couple of motions that the state filed. I have not received any from the defense, so we will proceed forward on the motion shortly. I do just want to talk schedule first. We have 100 jurors for Monday morning, and we will be picking the jury in...
Nigga, I ain't never been in jury trial.
And for the record,
I think I voted once, nigga, and I ain't never got selected for jury trial, nigga. Not guilty. That nigga done killed 30 niggas. Not guilty. Nigga done hit about 30 grandmas. Not guilty.
And for the state, we have...
Goofy shit.
Is it Ismer? Yes, sir. Harmon and Miss Doherty. Okay, very good. So, Mr. Malcolm and Mr. McClymonds, I don't know if you're familiar with court.
Ain't her boyfriend a light-skinned nigga?
Over in the civil complex, the George Edgecombe Courthouse, on the 6th floor. And when we're done here,
that nigga done robbed 30 houses?
Just take a look at it.
Done robbed 30 banks?
Fine, just so you have an idea.
Broke into 30 stores? Not guilty.
In that courtroom, but try the case in this courtroom. So we do have a seating chart. Have they been given a copy of the seating chart? Okay. So you can see on the seating chart, it'll be
that nigga was like Robin Hood to the white people.
So you'll be able before
take all their stuff and give it back to the poor, black people. Or the people just need it.
That actually looks like. So,
take all the money up from the rich white people, give it back to the hood and the community.
That there
True.
may be a number of individuals that
Not
know
guilty
something about
of
this
that.
case. I may do a similar process that I would do in a death penalty case, but I just wanted to speak with you all about it. So, due to the fact that we'll have 100 juror slips or questionnaires for you all.
Like if she was getting beat on, nigga,
what's the earliest?
she light skinned. They would have saw them bruises, nigga.
Well, I'll have the attorneys be there as soon as you tell me the slips will be available to review. Okay.
Bamboo.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to ask the attorneys to be at courtroom 1 at 8:30 in the morning, and once the panel of 100
They should have had the young dope judge. Cause I heard that nigga got let off.
And court clerk for them to be printed up before we even actually get all 100 people brought over to the courtroom. So what I may do is give you all some initial time to begin reviewing those slips. And then I may do what I would do in a death penalty case, where I do an initial voir dire.
So they are facing the death penalty, right?
With regards to any request for excusal due to scheduling conflicts.
But it's just so fucking
and
pasty,
also
nigga.
knowledge of the case.
It's
And
like
in
a
the death
ghost.
penalty case, I normally do.
Bitch don't get no
those on an
sunlight at all, bitch.
basis, so we can see
Bitch, a vampire.
how many individuals we have that raise their hand as far as to one of those two questions, and then I can decide how I'm going to do it. But definitely, any individuals that have knowledge.
Y'all think when they do the death penalty, you think they be organ harvesting the death, the organs? Cause you think the organs messed up, but they can still use them.
Individuals that are
Like,
claiming hardship.
you feel me?
Once
You know what I'm
they raise
saying?
their
Like,
hand, and if I'm going to do that individually or just do it as part of the group.
I swear, man, they be taking niggas melanin and shit, nigga. They be killing niggas on purpose. I swear, man.
Stipulated statement of fact from you all that you've worked on that I can read to the jury.
But they put poison in
And that
your
way
system. Don't think they can use the organs. I don't know.
facts, so that way they can hopefully tell us yes or no. I think I know something about this case, or no, I don't. All right. So once I've done the individual voir dire regarding any knowledge of the case, and once I have questioned the jurors about if they've got a hardship request to be excused, then I would begin just my part of the initial voir dire. There's a certain spiel that I do, which takes a little bit of time, not too terribly long. So my point is, I think that will probably take up.
She looks familiar though, like I don't see her do a judge, like I don't see her do a
still need to review.
a
You should
court
be able
before.
to have sufficient time over the lunch
That's what
break
it's
to
tripping.
finish your questionnaire review before I turn it over to you all. Just so you know that with regards to the voir dire I will do regarding hardship requests or knowledge of the case, I will do the initial inquiry of the potential juror, and then if you all have follow-up questions, then I will give each the state and the defense a chance to do follow-up questions of that specific juror, but limited only to that issue, whether it's either knowledge of the case and or a hardship challenge. When we break for lunch, then I will ask you all if you agree to any of those individuals being struck for cause. At that point, if you all agree and I agree, then I will go ahead and dismiss any people.
Let me know if any of y'all ever been in a jury trial,
If
nigga.
either side objects at that point.
I want to find you nutheads that haven't got arrested for doing a jury trial, nigga, not going to one.
Or want to question further, then great, they stay
Trip,
on the
nigga.
panel and I don't strike them. I would only strike them if you all agreed and I agreed that it was a cause challenge.
I don't know if any of the niggas who watch my shit vote.
Oh,
Trip, nigga, I don't think none of my people who watch this shit vote.
good question. Yes, thank you.
Fuck Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, bitch. They both were fraud.
All right, welcome. Let's see, Miss Williams.
Damn. I don't see no bruises on her. Like, if she was getting beat on, nigga, they would have saw some bruises. I mean, this was a while
Good
back,
morning. I
you
was
know
just
what I'm saying?
going over kind of the jury
But
selection process, and your
I don't know.
co-counsel will be able to relate to you.
That light skinned nigga look like her brother, to be honest.
No problem. Okay, thank you. Okay, so any questions just on process for Monday morning?
Nothing for the defense.
Okay, all right.
Is this a court lawyer or a real lawyer?
So I would
Help
assume
that black nigga do justice, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Help her get off at least a little bit.
Hopefully we can get it done
For
by
free.
close of business Monday.
Shit.
And then we would be
Look at Hernandez Gofon, goofy ass,
with
young dog
opening
shit.
statements on Tuesday and then calling of witnesses. Obviously, if we get bogged down in jury selection and we can't wrap up Monday, then whenever we wrap up Tuesday, you all should be prepared to do opening statements and the state be prepared to call a witness, at least one or two. Just so defense knows, we work 9 to 5. Okay? And when I tell you it's a 10-minute break, I mean it's a 10-minute break. When I tell you it's a lunch hour recess, it's a lunch hour recess. So if a witness is on the stand and it's 5 o'clock and we can finish that witness, then we'll work past 5 o'clock to get the witness done. But I do try and be honest with the jurors about the time commitment, and so it is 9 to 5, but we do move. So I'm not one to linger when it comes to breaks. Anything else, just kind of procedure-wise? Any other questions you guys have about jury selection, trial?
Judge, I know that we are scheduled for 2 weeks, and the majority of our witnesses, we have a lot of witnesses that we're making travel arrangements.
If y'all could pick which jury trial, like we talking about hypothetically, y'all could have been on. Which one y'all would have been on? Like XX, Tashinon,
I don't imagine
Young Dog, Mo 3,
I just wanted to make the
Pop Smoke.
I know that you were dealing with vacations, and there were some other witnesses that are either out of state that are not available until
YNW Millies. This is looking kind of crazy right now.
Means Monday.
Boy, this shit looking crazy.
Yeah. So they're not available the first week. That means they must be here and available Monday.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Donna,
Yeah.
is there a time limit on opening statements?
Yeah. There is a time limit on opening statements. You guys each have 1 hour.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay?
Your Honor, I have a question as well about scheduling.
Yes.
Do you handle a morning calendar, or are you expecting to start with trial at 9 a.m.?
I just try cases. That's what I do. So there is no morning docket. There'll be nothing interfering. So you don't need to worry about that.
Understood. Thank you.
Okay? Okay. Well, if there's no further questions about process, then let's go ahead and turn to the motions.
Judge, we have 2 limiting motions.
I did review them, and they appear to be kind of fairly standard, so I don't know if there'll be any objection or not, but let's start with the state's motion in limine regarding asking the defendant, counsel for the defendant, to refrain from making any direct or indirect mention whatsoever at trial regarding self-serving hearsay statements of the defendant unless being offered as a confession or admission by a party opponent. Additionally, any self-serving hearsay statements made by the defendant to any other defense witnesses or co-defendant. All right, defendants, any objection to this motion?
No, Judge. I mean, it's self-serving hearsay under the law. We follow the law.
Okay. And with all of these, I'm going to grant the motion with the understanding that if something changes at trial, and if you all think the defense thinks that we need to readdress that, you just have to bring it to my attention and let me know before you get into this kind of evidence. All right? So if things change, the door's always open to discuss it.
And just for the record, we're looking at the second motion in the
This one is titled State's Motion for Order in Limine, so I think this is probably the first one.
It is.
Oh,
Yes.
like that was filed back in December.
That was filed on the 31st day of July.
All right.
Remember, I'm right in the middle of the first one.
state second motion for order in limine, and this is a number of paragraphs. All of this stuff appears to be fairly standard case law. Is there any objection to paragraphs 1 through 5 of the state second motion for in limine?
No objection to paragraph 1.
Okay, granted.
No objection to paragraph 2.
Granted.
No objection to paragraph 4.
Granted.
Okay. Well. Judge, can I see the motion you have before you?
Yes.
Because I'm looking at a motion that is, and maybe this was a mix-up on our part. You have one titled second motion
Yes.
for order in limine?
I do.
Okay, all right. All right. You probably have the correct one then. I'm looking at something I think was, and I will admit that a lot of this was cutting and pasting from prior motions on other cases.
Sure. Here, just take a look at what I'm
Okay,
referring
thank you,
to,
Your Honor, I apologize.
and then make sure defense is looking at the same thing.
Okay, yeah, this is right. Yep, that's it. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So far, defense stipulated to paragraphs 1, 2, 4, and then are you objecting to?
And 6 was also stipulated.
Okay, it's granted.
Paragraph 5, I don't completely understand.
Man, court these days, man, you know what I'm saying? This shit might take forever. I don't know why. It took Warren W. Milley like 5 years, bro. 6 years.
Okay.
Man,
It was
literally, these court dates been going like 2-3 years max, and they done.
getting that here.
Okay.
Niggas getting sentenced in 2-3 years.
So in paragraph 3, what we're seeking to prohibit is if a witness has a prior felony conviction
This
or
motherfucking,
conviction for a
nigga
crime
like that nigga
involving
off of,
dishonesty or moral turpitude, such as petty
Simpsons.
theft or worthless check or
that,
something like that.
that weird nigga who's over the whole
that the
city.
defense be prohibited from
Like that weird
asking
ass
or
nigga.
inquiring about underlying facts of the
Goofy ass.
case or the nature of the charge in that case.
Unless the witness testifies
Pelican face
incorrectly.
ass.
Yes.
Pelican
Once
face ass.
the door's open.
Like, nigga like smushed up mayonnaise. Fuck out of shit.
So I'm not sure if 1 and 3 are kind of.
Well, it is basically.
Look like a
for
banana
just,
without the peel.
We're seeking to
Glass.
have an understanding
Beating that
as to the
glass.
appropriate way to impeach with a prior conviction or crime of dishonesty.
Yeah. So
So if 3 is pretty much the same as 4, we have no objection. We don't intend to ask about to impeach witnesses with underlying facts.
She really tried to hit the nigga, it was a abuse, nigga.
And then the only question I would have
course
on
me.
paragraph 3, it does state that concerning
I
the
didn't know what I was
underlying
doing.
facts and nature of any pending
I thought you take me
criminal
out.
charges.
Glass. Goofy ass.
That's a different
I swear they be like that. I
analysis.
thought you take me out.
So I think in the
Glass.
second sentence of that paragraph,
Bro, let's
the
be honest,
factual
man.
allegations, nature of the charges,
These hoes be enjoying the
are
beef, man.
relevant to
They
alleged
like that
bias
shit.
or
That shit be
motive.
turning them hoes
The state
on,
would have
man.
no objection to the
When
defense
niggas be having that
asking
beef
about
with
the
niggas,
offense level.
They all up for the fun until they get caught.
to the witness.
They don't be singing like
the
Mariah
possible
Carey,
sentencing
bitch.
exposure.
They giving it up.
You can't afford.
The thing is, she snitched.
If it's a
She
first degree
snitched
felony, then you're looking at
before they
30
even
years.
got
Second degree felony,
in the
50
jail
years. I think
car.
the case
She
law
was
that I
already
cited
snitched.
supports the fact they cannot get into the nature of the case.
But she got a
They're
platinum
trying to
snitch
get into
badge.
And would defense or even state be able to get into the jurisdiction?
I believe so, because it would go to the bias.
Is that a crystal
They
ball
would have
that
more
bitch got
possible
on her disc?
motive to testify favorably from us if it's here in
Man.
Pittsburgh, so.
Okay. So,
I know what
Mr.
these bitch
Lyman,
ass motherfuckers.
so you all are in agreement that when it comes to the underlying facts of any prior conviction, that's not admissible unless somehow the door's open if the witness doesn't testify accurately. When it comes to pending criminal charges, if any witness has a pending criminal charge, you all would be able to discuss offense level, like what degree felony or misdemeanor, what the maximum penalty or exposure would be, and the jurisdiction.
Man, they trying to get the
where
death
those
penalty, man.
pending, charges.
So they
are.
don't try to see.
The only objection I would have is that
I don't know if they will give a first degree. I don't think she was shooting a chopper. But I mean, if you involved in a crime, but like, you know what I'm saying, with the solo,
case
real.
in state and federal court, I would imagine that maybe this is to limit any questions asked to him. But then you take his deposition, I think 2 days ago.
Why he low-key like Will Smith off of Pursuit of Happiness? That nigga like Will Smith off of Pursuit of Happiness, nigga. And she look like the nigga on his son. Nigga, am I tripping? She got the same braids, nigga. That nigga like Will Smith on Pursuit of Happiness, and she look like his son. His son, Jada. Not Jada. What's his name? I ain't fucking name. She look just like that nigga.
Has been given some type of assurance or agreement.
Yes.
You hear that?
Damn. This the wrong Pursuit of Happiness, my boy.
So it sounds like after we discussed it, everyone's in agreement. So that motion, paragraph 3 is granted as we just discussed. Okay.
That nigga look like Will Smith off of Pursuit of Happiness. He look like the son, nigga. That's crazy. Nigga had braids and everything.
Well, it's similar in that it would be asking a witness about misconduct or prior bad acts that are
Will Smith
not
back in that bitch trying to come up with a bag, nigga.
Objection to that?
Only, obviously, the state opens the door.
Let him know, Will Smith.
They have asked the court to allow them to get into the history of the violence between
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
So to the extent
Tell him that you played on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, nigga. Let the nigga know that you pop your shit, nigga.
Yeah,
Let them know that your bitch ain't getting fucked by August Alsina.
Granted, with the understanding that it
Jada Pinkett ain't getting fucked by August Alsina. Hear that?
Specific bad act or
That's my wife. Hear
specific
that?
act of misconduct, then obviously the defense would be able to.
Y'all ever watch
Okay.
Boondocks? When R. Kelly was in trial, and that nigga started
And
singing,
I think that takes care of that motion.
and on
right?
Boondocks, nigga,
Here's
imagine.
paragraph 6, which I don't believe.
They said they agreed
They
to.
agreed to it. Okay, good enough.
She got the same face as that nigga, man.
So, and next up will be state's motion in limine regarding prior incidents of domestic violence between the defendant and Isaiah Chance, and motion to strike defense witnesses Jewel, Jordan, and is it Jakayla Robinson?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And I have reviewed the motion, so I'm aware of the factual basis. First question would be to the defense: do you oppose this motion? Okay, so go ahead, Mr. Doherty.
Judge, we did take the depositions of both of these witnesses earlier this week, and it became clear that their testimony is solely based on, again, it's self-serving hearsay. They did not themselves witness any sort of domestic violence incidents between the defendant and a co-defendant, Isaiah Chance. All of
So
the
Isaiah Chance was her boyfriend.
that was
That's light-skinned
the
nigga.
basis of their testimony
Look like her
was
brother or
relayed
cousin.
to them by the defendant after these
This Miss Piggy
alleged
looking
incidents
ass.
took place. There were some visual observations that they
Be
made.
like that lady off of
but
Stolen
Judge,
Identity.
all of
Hear
this is
that?
not only is it with
Big
the
back
exception
ass.
of their observations, is again based on self-serving hearsay, which would be inadmissible, but rather, Judge, this has to go to relevancy.
Say something,
This
Will
is
Smith.
a case where the defendant and all of the co-defendants are charged
Like, you know,
with
when they
first-degree
throw that nigga out the house, get my motherfucking house.
conspiracy to commit first-degree premeditated murder, and any sort of facts or instances having to do with this defendant
At
and
least
the
bust out
co-defendant,
rapping.
regarding domestic violence simply is not relevant in this case. The only possible defense that could possibly go to is duress.
Action star.
And Florida, the law is clear. There is two Florida Supreme Court cases. There are district court cases that are
Wake up,
on
Will
point
Smith.
that says
Your
in
son right there,
intentional
bitch.
homicide, first-degree premeditated
This
murder.
might be part
we're
two
not
of Pursuit
talking
of
about
Happiness.
felony murder here. Duress is
Part
not
two
a
of Pursuit of
defense.
Happiness,
So
head ass.
why any sort
It's
of
the wrong Pursuit
prior
of Happiness.
domestic violence instance between this defendant and one of the co-defendants who she was dating at the time would have any bearing to any material fact in this case? It doesn't. So I don't see why they should be able to elicit. That would only serve to confuse the jury. It's highly prejudicial, and it has no bearing to any material fact at issue in this trial, Judge.
Play stupid game, get stupid prizes.
So,
Yeah, Will Smith, talk your shit.
according to the statute 94.180 relevant evidence that
Tell them about your life story, bitch.
material fact more or less. Like in this case, the state is obviously trying to.
Your son right here, bitch.
So state of mind is going to be relevant in this case. And state of mind is definitely relevant in first-degree murder cases. It's a case law that I'll cite, Gerganis versus State, 451, Southern
Nigga, what they did do a Pursuit of Happiness spinoff. It'll be a crazy ass spinoff, nigga.
which states that to convict an individual,
It might bump though.
murder, the state must
But why you fucking around talking? Somebody gonna take that idea and make a Pursuit of Happiness too, nigga. Sign this nigga up.
reflection.
Y'all ever watch Life? Can't get right. Let me bust this down.
To kill at the time of the
They gonna get this bitch. They gonna get Will Smith right here. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna be in jail. And she gonna be on Can't Get Right. She gonna be Can't Get Right to play the movie.
Then it says, or for that matter, evidence of any condition relating to an accused's ability to form
Will Smith and Can't Get Right.
relevant. And so we're arguing here that the state of mind comes in. The state argues that Alicia Andrews' motive and intent to kill was based off of this gang.
Pop your shit, Will Smith.
And also,
Nigga.
the state argues that there are
Let the niggas know, nigga.
Andrews took that represent or can be interpreted as actions to prove intent or motive to
Yeah, Will Smith.
co-defendants or to kill Charles Jones. So to rebut that
Foolio,
argument,
Foolio.
we should be allowed to put forth evidence of what Alicia's true motives and
They
intent
know Julio,
were.
acting a Foolio.
That's why it's relevant. And then
Don Julio, acting a
there's other case
Foolio.
law, Roundtree versus State 113. This is a Supreme Court of Florida case. So the citation is different, but it's from 1934. State 113, Florida 443.
Yeah, get it out, Will Smith.
It's 152.
Remember Pursuit of Happiness, nigga? You had to go sell them fucking computers and shit, nigga? Hell yeah.
That case says it has never been held that the defendant's privilege of becoming a sworn
Nigga had the big bulky ass computer back then. You see, I tell y'all nigga, that shit be upgraded, nigga.
Although subject to cross-examination on his testimony,
Where the fuck that shit was? Look like a computer bit.
to detail facts which tend to throw light on his own motives and individual intent in being found in a particular situation or in doing.
We need more emotion. Will Smith, we need more. She did not do it. She was abused the whole time. She was getting beat on, smothered out. They literally forced her by hand. They said you didn't do it. We gonna put you in the corner blade for life. Glad.
Evidence that would show the jurors what the state of mind was when these actions were occurring. It's clearly relevant.
Well, what your state of mind is being a victim of domestic violence, particularly a victim of domestic violence by Mr. Chance, co-defendant, wouldn't that only be relevant to a duress defense?
No, I mean, it could also be relevant to a duress defense, but it's relevant in this case to the intent element of the charge. Because, I mean, if duress was a legitimate defense, if we could jury instructions to duress on this case, then yes, it would be relevant to duress and to intent. But it doesn't solely go to duress.
Okay.
Yeah, Will Smith.
Any rebuttal, Mr. Ortiz?
Y'all in that
Judge,
scene?
obviously we have to
Why
put the
you
state of
with
mind
me?
that is relevant, but
You know that good?
when we're talking about
I have that 18th good
self-defense
birthday
case,
right here.
she has killed her
Tell
attacker.
him.
In that case, you clearly would be
You need
able
that Will Smith,
to
bitch.
explore that. It would go to
Tell him.
a potential
Tell him,
defense.
bitch.
This is not a self-defense case, and so the only
Tell Will
other
Smith.
fact that would, or defense that would go to would
Emmy,
be
bitch,
duress,
Oscar,
and they're
bitch.
not entitled to a duress defense, and so we're very
Tell
concerned
her
with any
identity,
sort
bitch.
of confusing the
Shut your ass
jury
up, ho.
and them being able to explore or elicit any sort of
Sound like
facts
that,
or
his
statements
son.
about any concern that she may have for a co-defendant, and that's what that case law, that Florida State Supreme Court case law cites to, it doesn't matter how afraid or scared you may be of one of your co-defendants. In fact, that Cole case is a woman who was charged along with a male co-defendant of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. Duress is never going to be an excuse if you're fearful of your own life to take another's life. And so that is the point. The jury shouldn't be able to hear any sort of issues that she does have with a co-defendant, because that defense is not available to her for first-degree premeditated murder and conspiracy.
She ate too much cake before she got here. All right, Jet. She has a sugar rush.
Her glass. We're not asking for duress instruction. And we're not
ugly ass.
putting this in for the purpose of proving a duress defense.
See, Will Smith?
In the world would it be
The
relevant?
reason she didn't win that shit because you don't have enough nuts, nigga.
So if you're not arguing defense, what does it
Is she that lady that got beat up by that nigga who jumped over the stand and whooped that nigga, the lady ass? Is that the lady?
I'll proffer at this one fact.
She already don't like black niggas as it is. It does hurt.
Put on evidence that Alicia Andrews gave.
That's what I'm thinking it is. That lady got beat, that nigga jumped over the stand and whooped her, the judge ass. I think that's her. And if that's her, she don't like niggas as it is. She hanging every nigga she can find.
Violence. I'll proffer to the court. Is that situation where Alicia Andrews
That nigga jumped over that desk like a muppet. Nigga whooped that lady ass. Dumbass.
drags him kidnapped in his home for not giving him her phone and for texting other individuals on her phone, right? And so in this case, with the state is saying, she gave up her phone.
Come on, Will Smith, son.
For the purpose of.
I don't know how she got her hair looking so good in jail, but I know they do sell jail and shit in jail. Jail in jail.
It's completely different, right? And it's past domestic violence in the past.
Man, I don't know if she gonna make it in jail, man. She too damn pretty, man. They might take her shit, nigga. I'm gonna be honest, she too damn pretty, man. And she little. She pretty and little, nigga. They might take her shit in jail, nigga. They might take her cookies, nigga.
So wouldn't she have to testify for any of that to come in?
Will Smith,
Okay.
you need more nuts. Pause, nigga. That's why she better. She can't use domestic violence.
I'm gonna grant the motion without prejudice. Okay. So
All right, that's all y'all is prejudice, nigga.
You all are not to get into any prior incidents of domestic violence between the defendant and Isaiah Chance, her co-defendant.
But I ain't gonna care. She killed that sprinkling on her fucking side of her face. I ain't gonna care. She killed that shit. I don't know what the fuck she did on that shit. Picasso still on that shit. I gotta look good for the cameras in court today.
Without prejudice to review it. In regards to the motion to strike the defense witnesses, I'm gonna reserve ruling on that.
Nigga,
I'm
use
just
them
gonna
tube
strike
stocks,
them
nigga.
at this point. But again, before you were to call them as witnesses or even discuss what their testimony might be in front of the jury, you can't do that until you've gotten permission from me. However, I do think, do you have a defense witness list other than just these two witnesses?
We have a cell phone expert that we listed, and that's it.
That's fine. Because,
Man, she look just like that bitch who got beat up though.
any potential witnesses. So go ahead and include the names of these two witnesses on your list, just to make sure that
She
none of
might
the
be that
jurors
bitch.
know any of your defense witnesses. But again, we're doing this with the understanding that they're not going to testify. You're not going to discuss what their testimony would be unless you've asked me to revisit this, and I have told you, yes, this is now admissible.
And I also want to add to my argument. The state, back in December, they filed a motion to eliminate to get into a bunch of evidence about different gang wars and abuse in Jackson.
Will Smith, talk with some bass in your voice, Will Smith.
As to Alicia Andrews, who's not in the gang, who's not even affiliated with a gang, according to their own witnesses and their own detectives. And that is somehow relevant to Alicia's state of mind. Something that has nothing to do with her.
But she cooked, man. I ain't gonna care, man. She don't get free like her Hernandez go bar nigga. She cooked. I hate to tell her, bro. But I hope it's not the death penalty, man. Like, bro.
And reasons as to why she may have been in the position that she was in are not relevant to her state of mind, but yet something that happened years prior, something that has nothing to do with her, is relevant. So, I mean, it seems unbalanced. We're going to have a trial, and there's going to be evidence put forth about all this other stuff. And Alicia Andrews can't talk about why it is that she was in a car with an individual, why she was giving up her phone, why she may have been outside of a club with an individual, why she didn't call the police and all these different things. If she can't talk about that, it just seems to me to be unfair.
Well, and again, that's why I asked you about the only way this comes in is if she testifies. Now, if she decides to testify, then we will have another discussion about this.
Oh, she got to testify.
Then I will have heard all of the state's evidence, and then I'll be able to.
She was just trying to say it was domestic violence. She got to snitch on that nigga.
Any of this testimony.
But they already know who did it, but she got to snitch.
Okay,
so I guess in jury selection, I don't want to step on any toes or do anything, incorrect.
Look at all they damn toes. Fuck our shit. Tired of being politically correct, nigga. They don't listen to niggas when you politically correct.
Well, I don't, Steve, but you object if the defense just generally talks about
when a nigga politically correct, nigga. They ain't listen. No white motherfucker listen to us. We gotta be act the fool to get some. You know what I'm saying?
One, we don't know if she's going to testify, and again, even if she should testify, it is not relevant. It doesn't. We would be arguing again and objecting to any questions posed to her regarding any instances regarding Isaiah and Chance. I think the law is very clear.
I understand. I know you may disagree with me. I'm just saying, and there's a lot of ifs built in here, but you guys only get one chance to talk to this jury. So I'm kind of layering one scenario on top of another. So I just want to make sure that both sides have the ability to be very thorough with any potential jury panel members. And I don't really see the prejudice to the state if just generally speaking, because you're going to be talking to these jurors about if they ever been a victim of a crime, have you ever been accused of a crime, and I don't think there's any prejudice to the state if you're allowed to more specifically get into, and just while we're discussing it, because this is a murder charge, it's a crime of violence, have any of you ever been accused of or been a victim of domestic violence? I really don't see the prejudice to the state during jury selection.
Your Honor, if I could suggest if that inquiry is allowed, I understand the court's ruling, that it not be stated to the jury that an issue in the case. Correct. So okay, that's fine. Your Honor, your ruling concerning us either party getting into that issue that's been addressed in this motion, that obviously applies to opening statements.
That's what I was
I just want to make sure we're all.
Yes, there's everything so far. If I've granted the motion in limine, it's not coming in at all. Not in opening statements, not in any question of a witness. Not jury selection other than what we've discussed here, the exceptions, unless you, outside of the presence of the jury, the defense has come and said, listen, we now think this is why it's relevant and we want to revisit it. Okay?
I mean, we would like to get into it also in our opening statement. I don't know if we...
I know. You would like to. I would like to be, 20 pounds lighter. However, it's not going to happen anytime soon. So I understand this is what you would like to do, but listen, if it's something
look at that disrespect, nigga.
Relevant,
I would disrespect you. But look at that, bro. You playing with somebody's life, though.
And we'll discuss it, and then at the appropriate time, it would become.
Told you, Will Smith. All that politically correct shit. Nobody listen to that shit, nigga. You gotta act a fool, nigga.
All right.
And Judge, as far as
told you. All that politically correct. These white people don't respect that shit. They gonna shit in your face every damn time, nigga. Come on, I wish I could be 10 pounds lighter, bitch. Get your fat ass up off the fucking seat and put some work in, you fat bitch.
Yeah. Once the state's rested and the defendant is making a decision whether or not to testify, we'll have this discussion again. Okay? Because then, like I said, I will have heard all the evidence, and I'll be in a better position to know what I think might be relevant or not. All right?
Here's that the lady got her ass beat by that black dude.
We object to the not being able to use it in open statement.
It's that's that motion, right?
And she needs somebody to whip her
Judge,
ass.
I have a matter to bring to the court.
Goofy bird ass.
We deposed the witness that counsel referred to earlier, the cellular expert. That expert was listed, I believe, sometime in the last 2 weeks. Is that accurate, counsel?
Friday.
Friday before last, I believe, was listed by the defense. So I conducted a deposition of that witness on Monday. He was informally spoken to in March of this year, retained in early April, I believe he indicated, and has since then been working on mapping of timing advance information from cellular records of the defendant's phone and the co-defendant's phones. He's now working on those as we come close.
So his opinion is evolving, or is it set?
He didn't really have opinions other than the mapping, and what I indicated to him was I would prefer to depose you after I receive the maps before I question. I did get basic information that they're going to be based on timing advance information, which is GPS coordinates off of our cellular records. I asked him, basically how long he's been working on this. It's been several months. He said, today I'm working on co-defendant Chance's locations. I asked him if he
Come on, Pelican face.
spoken to him about any kind of time urgency.
Your bitch ass.
Trial. Yeah.
Bitch ain't have no struggle in a day in your motherfucking life, Pelican face
I don't
ass
know who
bitch.
was expected to
Bitch ain't never been in a fucking jail cell a day in your fucking life. Fucking privileged ass bitch.
Listed our own cell phone expert, but we haven't seen the maps. I just wanted to bring that to the court's attention. I don't have a motion at this point because I haven't seen them, but
When is your expert going to be done with his?
The maps, he's going to finish them today.
Okay. So as soon as
Y'all think she is a lady got her ass
you
beat?
need to provide them to the state by no later than noon tomorrow. Okay.
And just I guess also for the record, this witness is not here to testify to the state's evidence of where
Somebody down below let me know. I might look it up after the video.
incorrect.
I have my other phone. I got my other phone, but I forgot my charger, so I can't really
Providing
check
context
it.
that might be necessary.
Shut up, Will Smith. You ain't do shit.
The state presents evidence that this
That's the wrong Will Smith head ass. The suit that happened is 2.2 head ass.
prior to
Nigga trying to get this bitch killed.
So
You got the wrong Will Smith. Nigga ain't got no umph to him. Nigga ain't got no bass to his voice.
Okay.
Let a white lady talk crazy to him.
His opinions, or was it just I'm working on this? And
Look at this shit.
he did not give me a opinion, Your Honor, other than he did not find any errors in the extraction of cell phones, but the extracted information from the different handsets and cell phones is not part of his mapping. So that
Who's she
was
looking
the
at?
only opinion he gave.
Cause I'm thinking she had to take that nigga serious. She talking to the okay, she's talking to the white dude. Okay,
It's the maps
What
that
to say?
we're concerned about. At this point, having not even seen them, I can't really.
okay, so
it's
anyway,
crunched up ass face.
I know you guys are gonna be busy, but you'll get
This
the
is
maps.
the lady got her ass beat. I know she. I gotta check after the video. If this lady got her ass beat, it looks
There's
just
an
like
issue.
her.
I would ask that you make your expert available Friday for an
Long
informal
chin head
discussion.
ass.
All right, Mr. Harmon. And if you think there's a need to redepose him or depose him, we can break early Friday and we can leave Friday afternoon open. Okay?
Okay.
If need be. So just let me know by Monday if you think you're gonna need to depose him. Okay?
Let you know by Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. Will do.
Yeah, just so I know for scheduling purposes.
Oh, next week, Friday. Okay. I misunderstood. Okay.
No, this Friday, I want you to have an informal discussion with him once you get the maps.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then if you think it's going to be necessary to do more formal discovery, i.e. taking his deposition, then that can happen next Friday afternoon. Because I don't think you all will have rested. From what I'm hearing, all of your witnesses are not even available till the following week. So next Friday afternoon, if there needs to be catch up on any discovery, that's when we can do it. I just need to know before we begin selecting the jury, so I can let the jury know what the schedule is, so that way they can manage their lives.
Yes.
And I may break a little early on Friday, just because. We'll see.
All right.
Okay. Anything further?
Judge, the only thing else in the state is all offers of proffering a defendant are revoked. We don't anticipate engaging in any kind of plea negotiations.
Will Smith, you let your son down, my boy.
Okay.
This is the wrong pursuit of happiness.
The state is
This is the wrong pursuit of happiness, nigga. This the pursuit of the death penalty, bitch.
Do you understand that?
The pursuit of the jail cell for life,
The only
nigga.
thing I have is
Well, only Will Smith wins.
Yes.
is in custody, and I'm not sure if the state has already.
If all that nigga, you're wrong, nigga. You guys don't want to see him win.
Someone signed.
Yes, Judge.
She was getting beat 30 for 8. Making up shit.
Charges. There was a issue where we were waiting for the federal judge to give the okay, and I talked to the federal prosecutor, and they had filed their formal motion to continue the sentencing. So I anticipate that we should.
Y'all just want to see a young black lady win, bitch.
That he is going to be shipped in time for the trial.
And a writ was signed by Judge Lundberg.
Okay, thank you.
R.P. Foolio, though.
Anything further?
That's it.
All right, very good. So the attorneys need to be
That nigga just collecting a check, bitch.
And then
Damn, you know he fucked up.
and take a look at courtroom 1. The bailiffs will be able to.
Damn, he know he fucked
All
up.
right. Okay, very good. See you all Monday morning. And
Damn.
just make sure that agreed to stipulate the statement of facts.
That's your honor.
Okay.
Damn.
Sure.
Court's adjourned.
She might gonna be her own lawyer now.
Alright, we back. So y'all see what the fuck I was talking about, bruh? Like, no cap. Tell me I'm lying. On any of them guesses that I said, tell me I'm lying. Let me know I'm lying. But, yeah, so, like, Crip, like I said, man, that domestic violence wasn't gonna work, man. They looking for blood, man. You mean they got the death penalty? They looking for blood out here on these streets. And she let that lady who got her ass beat. Let me see if that's that lady. The judge who got beat up in court. Yeah. Okay, that's not her, but tell me this don't look like her. Tell me that don't look like that lady that we was just talking about. But she already don't like niggas as it is, but niggas at whoop that white ass, whoop that judge ass. That shit was funny as fuck. But like I said, bro, who knows what's gonna happen, man? Prayers up to everybody in the bit, Joolio family and everybody else who going through what they going through, man, because this is sad. But at the end of the day, man, we gotta see what's gonna happen, man. Make sure you stick with your boy. We're gonna keep on staying on the coverage. Be sure to like and subscribe. We got this bitch hood and outside big crip in the game. Outside shit, man.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.